do here, serving with Callie serving to Jorja.
Side out.
That one goes in that. Jay and Callie, they've played a lot together in the past. Jay was playing with Jesse Irvin for a period of time this year, but he's went back to this partnership, which I think is a great partnership.
0-0-1.
Between the two of them.
Point.
Goes off the net and goes a little bit wide. Career record of the Johnsons together is 203 and 66, so about 76% of the time they win their matches.
1-0-1.
But that's a big number, 300 matches together.
Second serve.
A lot of time being on the same court with someone.
A lot of matches.
1-0-2.
Can't say I'd want to do that with my sibling.
Side out.
And Smith Devilliers career record together is 74 and 45, so a
0-1-1.
622 win percentage. Again, that's a lot of matches together.
Second
a little
serve.
bit long. They're good friends off the court. They do camps together and clinics together, so they know each other very, very well, and I think their games mesh well on the court.
Point.
That's the first point there for Smith and Devilliers, tied up at 1.
1-1-2.
That was a great
Side
hit
out.
there by Smith, but led to an overhead. That was an easy put away for Jorja, and she doesn't miss it. Turns the ball back over, now at 1 apiece.
1-1-1. Second serve.
Good finish there by Callie Smith. She's very aggressive and has a nice two-way backhand that she finishes with.
One, 1-2. Point.
And a little bit of a pop-up that Jorja does not miss.
Two, 1-2.
Wow. Left side Jorja.
Yeah, I think Jorja may have hit a ball that would have been well out in the middle of that rally, but they still get the point. Now they lead 3-1.
3-1-2.
That one goes well on. It's a good run here by the Johnsons to go up 4-1.
4-1-2.
Wow, that was
side out.
4 great defensive plays in a row there by Jorja on the baseline. She's looking really, really sharp here in this match. She's focused. She was on each of those shots. Unfortunately, the last one there goes into the net by JW and turns the ball back over to Jay Devilliers and Callie Smith.
Something to note too, the wind is actually starting to pick up a little bit of stronger gusts, so we'll have to keep an eye on that a little bit.
There's definitely a breeze, which as a broadcaster in the heat I like, but
1-4-2.
A little bit of a misstep, Jay.
Side out.
Jorja goes to the body there of Jay, and he can't get it back, and it leads to a side out here. Johnsons will now serve up 4-1. I think they're looking pretty solid here early on. Jace? Both these teams have won each of their past 2 matches in straight games, so they've
4-1-1.
really neither one has been really tested so far this tournament.
Point.
Yeah, I mean, Callie and J-Dub are actually partners now for MLP, so.
That is true. It's an excellent point.
Good match here.
5-1-1.
Oh, that's too bad.
Timeout receiver, 6-1-1.
That's going to lead to a
time in.
Playing a great first game here.
6-1-1.
Serving here up 6-1.
Second serve.
Jay shows some emotion. Trying to fire up his team there.
6-1-2.
Jay's definitely best when there's a lot of emotion coming out of him.
Yeah, he definitely uses
Side
it
out.
to get himself going and show some emotion, and they get another point there.
1-6-1.
Side out, I apologize. That was the second serve for the Johnsons.
Point.
It's JW a body bag there on a high ball.
2-6-1.
Great get by Callie.
Second serve.
Yeah, so Jay speeds up through the middle there, and when you find the forehand of JW, it's never really a good thing, and he does, and JW puts it away.
2-6-2.
Gets him out of the second serve here. Callie had a
Side
really
out.
good look at it, but it goes wide.
6-2-1. Second serve.
Jorja tries to go back behind Jay Devilliers there, but it goes wide. Gets into their second serve here.
6-2-2.
That
Point.
one goes out. Love the coordinated outfits here, Jace, of the Johnsons. I mean, they look like they've popped right out of a modeling catalog there. I mean, they look good today.
There you go.
I mean, look at the match they have. That's incredible.
Hopefully they'll have that for the rest of the week as well.
7-2-2.
I've seen definitely some new outfits this week.
Point.
Jorja with a nice drive there. And we are 3 points here from this first game, up 8-2. On the 2.
8-2-2. Point.
It's all set up by Jorja's great drive there that led to a high ball that JW is not going to miss very often, and now it is 9-2.
9-2-2.
Oh,
Side out.
Jace. Oh no. All right, we have Jorja's going to get it. We had another ball that went behind, which Jace is the designated behind the fence ball retriever, but we had Greg Dow there on the side helping us out. Thanks, Greg. See
2-9-1.
if Smith and Devilliers can get something going here, down 9-2.
Second serve.
Good call off by Jorja there.
Yep.
Every point matters, right?
2-9-2.
No free points.
Point.
Callie wins a hands battle with JW. You can't say that very often. JW doesn't lose many hands battles, but she does a nice job there.
3-9-2.
Gets their third point on the board. Good serve by Jay. Oh, wow.
Point.
Great hands by Jay Devilliers. That was impressive. use that long wingspan to his
4-9-2.
The flying Frenchman.
Side out.
Speed up there by JW that Jake can't quite handle. So here's another shot here with the chance to close out game 1 up 2.
9-4-1.
Need a couple points here on this rotation.
Point.
And that'll lead to a game point. It is 10-4 here. Jay takes a towel timeout, which is a good idea.
10-4-1.
They're still on the 1. Too much JW, and that's going to put a wrap here on game 1 of this match between JW and Jorja. They take game 1 10-4.
Side out. Zero, 0-1. Point. One, 0-1. Second serve. 1-0-2. Point. 2-0-2. Side out.
Jay Devilliers, you having a little fun with the crowd?
0-2-1. Second serve. 0-2-2. Point.
Yeah, we see a lot of that, as we always do in mixed doubles, a lot of cross-court dinking between the women.
1-2-2.
Jorja Johnson with a little bit different style where she basically cuts everything cross-court.
Point.
As opposed to, say, an Anna Bright who tends to hit a topspin roll.
Two, 2-2. Point. Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the out call. The result of the rally puts us at 3-2-2. After review, the result of the rally stands. The ball was out. Loss of free challenge, no free challenge remaining. 1 free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at 3-2-2. J-Dub serving with 3. Time in. 3-2-2.
I am joined by the man himself, Greg Dow.
Side out.
How you doing, Greg?
Doing good. Sorry, a little bit tardy there. I thought we were going to wait to the end of this match and then switch, but we did not.
I thought so too.
2-3-1.
Yeah, here we are.
Here we are.
Second serve. Two, 3-2. Side out.
Good sweeping forehand there by Jorja Johnson, leaning in.
3-2-1.
Oh.
Point.
Nice spot.
4-2-1. Point.
Seems like the wind is slightly picking up here.
Yes. I feel like the last couple of days it's been not windy, and then around this time some gusts start picking up.
Yeah, St. George does tend to be
5-2-1.
windy at times I've come here to play.
Second serve. Five, 2-2.
Good poach there by JW. JW Johnson had himself a good tournament. You see that win he had in singles over Hunter.
Crazy.
I think he surprised even himself.
Crazy upset there.
Did you see that match?
I didn't watch it. I saw it was like, what was it, like 8-8 or something? It was 2 games, I think, too.
Yeah.
2 close games, but.
What was it? Was Hunter just off on his drives?
I don't know. I talked to Hunter a little bit in Pro Lounge. He was just kind of saying he wasn't feeling the ball well.
Side out.
Whatever the, conditions, he just didn't love them, didn't feel super comfortable.
I mean, JW is certainly a capable singles player, but that's still a pretty good upset.
For sure.
Second serve. Two, 6-2.
Oh, what a setup.
Side out.
Going behind him and then right side earning, not an easy shot. We know the timeout situation, Jim? Because I feel like we need a timeout here for Callie and Jay.
6-2-1.
Slipping.
Second serve.
Is that the lose 3-point timeout theory?
6-2-2.
Yeah, it's definitely been 3 points. So yeah, I think you just feel like it's just slipping away.
Yeah.
Right.
I watched Devilliers earlier today in singles against Alshon, and he got pretty frustrated with himself.
7-2-2.
Couldn't forget the bad shot and carried it over to the next point.
Right.
Point.
Never really wanted people to give advice during a match,
Time
but
in.
I've seen a lot more players have someone there. I do think it can be useful at times.
8-2-2.
But Tom Protzek, I mean, come on, who wants to hear from him?
Well, yeah.
Just kidding, it's right here. It's a joke.
You do have to have good judgment on who
Yeah,
you
for
ask
sure.
advice for.
For sure.
You know. Georgia
Side
tried to
out.
go the other way. He's lost control of it. I think it's a good idea. I think, another set of
2-8-1.
eyes, sometimes when you're playing, you just miss seeing some because you're caught up in the action.
Yeah.
Second serve.
Good hands there from Georgia.
Two, 8-2. Point.
I would say about half the time when I'm watching a match, I see something
3-8-2.
worth mentioning. And about half the time, my advice would be, you just got to play better.
Yeah, right. Sometimes there's nothing to be said, right? And it's like,
yeah, it's not like hit it to her backhand or something,
right.
you know, in mixed doubles or whatever. You know, it's not like something necessarily sticks out. Sometimes you just have to play better.
Side out.
Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't want to be in a situation, because I've been this guy like who's kind of the coach on the sideline, and then the team I'm coaching asks me what to do, and it's a situation like that where it's like there's nothing, just play better. It's hard to get that, because that's not really it's advice, but it's like, okay, I guess whatever, I'll try to play better. But it almost seems like hopeless sometimes when you're you know, like, okay, what do I do, guys? I don't know, play better. It's just it's gotta be tough to hear.
Side out.
You're playing Anna Lee in singles. Give up.
Right, exactly. It's basically this guy's better than you. You need to play better and hope they play worse.
4-8-1.
Nice. See, I mean, the kitchen points. You know, Callie and Jay just have lost, must be 6 or 7 in a row. Just neutral kitchen rallies. It's so tough to beat the Johnsons.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I saw from JW and CJ playing. I'm trying to remember who beat them in an upset recently, but
5-8-2.
Colin and Lin Yang.
Was it Colin
Lin Yang? And
that's it. Their strategy, I thought, was a roadmap how to play CJ and JW. They literally hit no balls to JW's backhand.
Yeah, right.
0.
Right.
And when I say 0, I don't mean like very few. I mean 0.
Right.
They hit every shot either to CJ or within maybe a foot of the center line on JW's side, where it was a forehand to him.
Right.
And I thought it was a very effective strategy. I'm surprised that other teams haven't immediately copied it. Good try there, Callie.
Yeah, that was a crazy match. I watched most of that in person, and it was just dead dink. Just get
9-5-1.
Get the ball over the net. Don't pop it up, and just be super patient.
Yeah.
And they did a great job.
Yeah, they basically said, CJ, you got to beat us off your backhand.
Right.
And he couldn't do it.
Second serve.
That shot pumps Jay Devilliers up. Always fun to just sometimes hit the ball as hard as you can.
9-5-2.
Down 9-5-2. They need to get the serve back, obviously.
Point.
Not the way to do it. And we've got our first match point.
10-5-2. Point game match.
And that'll do it. The Johnsons will move on. Pretty comfortable win for them there. Catch me in the kitchen like a Simmons with